Hey YouTube fans, it's Lisa again here. I just coated with two-part epoxy this cup right here. It's done with the finger method. Right now I'm very pleased with it. We will continue to let it rotate on the cuptisserie that some people are starting to call these things, and see how it does. It has a very nice glass-like finish. I let the epoxy sit for a little while, and the bubbles kind of came out of it. It was no bubbles at all when I put it on there, because I had mixed enough to do this cup and this canister. Now, as you can see, this canister's not as pretty, especially right here. I had used vinyl as a stencil to make, let's see if I can turn it around here without messing it up, to make this bluebonnet flower on here, because I've got Texas on one side, yellow rose and the Texas flag on the other, so I decided just to make this a Texas canister. I probably should have put Texas on there or something, but anyway. But you could see that the clear coat, and I sprayed this glitter with sealant first, and it still looks like it's kind of crumbly on the outside. But when I first put this on, it's like it wanted to separate. Did not want to stay on the canister at all, or on the surface, and you can see just a little bit of it here and there. So I got out my trusty blowtorch here, turned it on, went back and forth real slowly, trying not to make it smoke. If it starts to smoke, you're doing it too close. You'll see the air bubbles pop when you use that, but some of it will smooth out a bit. It smoothed out in a couple areas here. There was one spot right up here by the heart on this. I'm calling this a heart tattoo on this cup. Right there below the L, it looked like it was not adhering to the cup, and took the blowtorch to it for just a second or two. That's all. And it still kind of didn't want to do it, so I got a little bit of two-part epoxy remainder in the cup. It was already starting to turn thick. The cup felt warm, so it was already starting to harden, but kind of slathered it on there and smoothed it with these gloves. I've had the gloves on, I've used the inside of them, everything. So I am praying that this one is going to continue to cure in this finish. I don't know about this one. It's just a hit or miss, I guess. And I mean, I wiped both of these down with alcohol beforehand to make sure. This one, the paint started to come off. A little bit of the color from the shimmer paint. This is the Krylon shimmer paint. This is the cup that I did purple on the bottom, pink on the top, to match my smaller canister or thermos, whatever you want to call this other thing here. And I can see a couple dimples in the surface there, but this is so far been the best one I've done. I don't know what to say. I don't know if I bought a new box of epoxy. I'm hesitant to open it and start using it without using up this other. I've only had this other here for not even 2 months. So it still should be good. I mean, I know I had another video about if it was yellow colored, don't buy it. It kind of seems like there is a tinge yellow to it in all the boxes, and I got it at Michael's with a 60% coupon on it. And the woman that was taking care of that particular area told me that she had just stocked that 2-part epoxy the day before. So it was brand new from the manufacturer. So it has to be good stuff, but it still had a little bit of a yellow tinge to it. And I'm thinking now, and somebody can verify for this for me if they want to, it may be just like they put the stink in natural gas so that you could smell that there's gas leaking somewhere. There's probably a little bit of a tinge of color to that thinner side, just to let you know, if you're not looking at the bottle, that that's the second part, so that you're not pouring 2 parts of the same stuff. And that would make sense. But anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know what I was going on here. Now, I got me another. I haven't tried the putting the resin on and then putting glitter on yet. I'm almost not wanting to try that because I'm having so much trouble with this resin. I know somebody had posted either on Facebook or on YouTube that they had plunged their cups into boiling water and the Mod Podge melted. Well, duh. I mean, it's Mod Podge, but if you're just using plain Mod Podge, I can see that happening. Now, I did get a newer Mod Podge that I've not seen before. Let's see if I have it sitting here. Yes, hard coat. And this is supposed to dry and be really, really, really durable. I may try this to do a koozie and glitter it, and then coat it again, or seal it with this. See what it looks like. If it still doesn't look as nice as something like this, then I may do it with the 2-part epoxy. This one, I can tell you now, this one, I mean, I'm using it. It's my cup. It says glitter is my signature color on one side, and on the other side it says don't let anyone dull your sparkle. But you can see the dimples in that. And I'm betting that a bunch of people are going to tell me I'm putting it on too thin. That's why I'm getting it like that. See, there's a spot right there. Right there. That it didn't even take. Now, this is the cup that I did with the stained glass spray. And I just wanted a little touch of shimmer in it. So I sprayed it with the Plasti Dip Metallizer. And that's what happened. I did that on another cup and it did the same thing. It just more or less repelled it. So I won't do that again. But then I discovered the shimmer paint from Krylon. Now I did get green here recently. So I've got a green cup that I've got to put decals on or decoration or whatever. And then I will try the finger method again to coat this one, because this seems to be what's working for me, is to mix it up and let it sit for a little while, not too long, because it'll start to get thickened and starting to harden. This is also using the larger football in here for the 30-ounce cups. This little Nerf football, and this is actually a Nerf football. It's not the dollar store one. The cup is not. This is going to be good for the koozies and the 20-ounce. The 30-ounce and the 40-ounce, you're going to have to get a bigger football, which I got this one at the dollar store for $1. So it's not like you're breaking the bank. This is something that somebody may have to come up with to do on the rotisserie. Now I'm thinking this is the 64 ounce container. It's gonna have to have something back here to support it. I had to go and cut this spit before I put this cup on here. I had it too long with the cowboy cup that I did in the last video, and came in here and the cup had fallen off because it was hanging too far down at this end. But now I've got it up closer. I will definitely keep my eye on it. So anyway, wanted to let y'all see what's happening here, and keep your fingers crossed and hope this one turns out just absolutely fabulous. Y'all have a blessed day, and see you later.